Hello, how are you guys?
Good, thanks. How are
Hi,
you?
good to
I'm
see you.
doing so good, thank you. It's so nice to be able to sit down and chat with you about Passenger. Congratulations on the new show. Can you just start off by just explaining a little bit about what the show is about and also who your characters are, and what we can expect from them?
So, Passenger is about this small town called Vale in the north of England. It's a very typical northern town, very typical people. And it's about how these people fear, and there is something about this town. And the truth is, everyone can kind of feel it, but the town aren't willing to look. And so Ria, my character, is someone who is desperate to look and find out what's happening. She's kind of a big fish in a small pond, someone who's come from the London Met Police and who has found herself in this town that she doesn't belong in. It really doesn't make sense why she's there. She's kind of stuck there and she's a little lost. But really, it's because she herself can't face her own fears. She's too afraid to really live her life to the fullest and for live in her purpose, or what is her purpose. So she's kind of become a little bit obsessed, I would say, with the town and trying to uncover what she feels is underneath, rumbling underneath.
Yeah, I play a character called Eddie Wells, who has been, well, when we pick up the story, it's the day he's released from prison. He's been in prison for 15 years. He's been released after 5 years, much to the disdain of the people who were involved in the crime, who live in the village. And on this same day, his daughter's gone missing as well. So there's questions around those two things happening at the same time. And yeah, he's a troubled guy who nobody in the village likes. He's been painted as this monster and he enjoys playing that role. You know, you become what you're told you are. And that's kind of where he's lived his life. That's his sense of identity. But as with everyone, as we were just saying, you know, in this village, you know, everyone is struggling with being who they're supposed to be.
Right.
They're dealing with something that's going on, not just inside them, but around them. And it's, you know, it's ordinary people dealing with extraordinary events, you know, and that's what's interesting. That's why we should all, everyone watching this should feel like, okay, yeah, I get this. This feels like the community I know. You know, it's very truthful, very real. And, you know, we were saying before, both being from the north of England, you know,
Right.
when you have a show that is so unapologetically northern, it fills my heart with joy and pride. So yeah, I'm into it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you'll
awesome.
understand. I don't know if you'll understand the accents right away.
Oh yeah, that
We have
accents
fun.
are pretty strong.
I know. I watched a couple of the episodes, and it definitely intriguing show. Is there anything that you are excited for people to experience, or something that you feel might surprise people when they watch?
Really funny.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. I feel like the dialogue is really zingy and specific. It's funny, but it's also rich. It's kind of natural, and then also kind of heightened too. And it just feels like, especially us Northerners, it kind of feels really normal and natural. But then there's this heightened element so it feels really kind of unnatural, like super unnatural. It's not supernatural, it's super unnatural. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we've really got one hell of a cast on this, and everyone brought so much colour and intricacy to these characters.
Yeah.
You know, like I love all the cops in the office. It's one of my favourite cop rooms. You know what I mean? Like that that office is just like a place of joy for me. I loved watching all those scenes with you guys. It was
Aw.
great.
That was so awesome. Well, I mean, our time is coming up short, but maybe quickly, are you able to share any secrets or behind the scenes moments that, yeah, you can let us know on that happened during filming?
Oh, that's hard to think of something.
I got thrown into something very, very cold a lot of times.
Yeah.
A lot of times. Yeah. Anyway, and it happened.
God bless you.
Yeah, yeah. It happened in a field in the north of England, and I don't want to talk about it.
So funny. I love it.